I think it's about that time. Let's go ahead and do the little mosey, do a little dance, make a little love, get down tonight. Wait, little love? No, let's make a little hate. Kusog7ande. Come on, Crappy, take us on over. We're gonna wander past Lester and go to the GM reveal. Well, our first GM here is actually someone who lives a little bit close to me, and it is great to have him here. Let's welcome on in our friend, Time Stalker. And this time I'm remembering, not a chocobo, it's a phoenix. Okay, that's a phoenix. Yeah. Steal those feathers. They're like snake oil, except they actually work. No, Justin's not the GM today. It's Time Stalker. Time Stalker, the snake oil bird. Yeah. Hello there, Time Stalker. Welcome.
Hey, how's it going, bro?
Oh, going pretty good. I'm still groggy this morning. What is that?
That is my son yelling.
Oh. I love it. I love it. Like, honestly.
Right. That's what I want to hear.
Well, we'll go ahead and let them sort out their issues over there. How are you doing this morning? A little bit of chaos?
Yeah, a little bit.
Chaos is good. It's good.
I'm in a good mood. Swap race went well last night. I ended up getting 5 clears, so I only need 3 more to finish.
Oh my gosh, you're getting close to finishing your swap race? Good.
Yeah.
What's the most nightmarish game in that swap race that you're playing?
A game that I have hopefully lined up for later on here.
Oh,
I don't want to say.
Okay, so you're not going to tell people. Well, that's...
No, and I'm a little sick this morning.
Oh, no.
Because I gave the players the option of nice Time Stalker, and they beat out my nice game, so they get a game that's not so nice today.
Oh, we get mean Stalker?
No, this isn't mean, but it's not so nice.
Okay, not so nice. Yeah, I definitely know games that are crueler than this. So what do we have?
Well, this is a character we've actually had on Kusog7ande before, but not this one. We had a later game in this character's arc, but I figured we'd give out the original today. So we've got James Pond for the Genesis.
Ah, look at this ugly little fish. Like a goldfish with a vest and a gun. Oh, I love that 3 hams. The gut reaction there is just ugh.
Yeah. This is pain.
It's gonna be fine. Let me go ahead and message the players just to see if I can get to a screen that has color to the edges. Because so that I can actually capture this. Yeah. So, James Pond 2 is a game that we've had before.
I think actually it was James Pond 3 Faizu gave out. And this one is it is as someone in the match room said, the games look nothing alike. Like they go with different things every time, and it is so weird.
Yeah, that's not necessarily a bad thing per se, but
No.
it is a little bit jarring. But I am really excited for us to see a fish game. I personally am not a big fan of fish. I don't care for them. They're like.
And do you have a Discord stream I can see?
Give me a little bit. Okay. Yeah, it's not going to be captured right at all, so don't freak out when you see it. Because
fine.
I'm working on it. Yeah. Well, for those who are new here, we are currently in round 2 of Kusog7ande, the bad video game tournament, and the players here are trying to stay alive, trying to stay in the... Oh my gosh, come on. OBS, why are you being like this? They're trying to stay in the tournament. Well, how many points do the players have at this point?
This is a 2-point group, so 2 people are going home from this game.
Oh no, not home. That's where That's where people live. I don't want that. You know, actually, I'm home. I'm staying home right now. Yeah, 2 people are being eliminated. 2 people are going to be able to move on. I'm really excited, though. You know, when we have a group of people who didn't do too well for their first match, sometimes they just suddenly, bam, are breakout stars.
Yeah.
And are we going to have any of that? It remains to be seen. We'll find out in a little bit, considering that they vetoed all of your quote-unquote better games, though.
They vetoed my nice game.
Your nice game.
I had one nice game lined up, and unfortunately they vetoed
you
it.
only had one nice game?
On the Genesis, yeah. I said we were going to go with Sega games today.
Ah, okay. Well, technically, this is an EA game. Electronic Arts, thank you so much for probably just doing the port. I don't think they developed this.
Well, I mean, it is a simple game, which is the nice part about it. It's just everything else that's not good.
Well, I know that we have some people who are joining the first time this year who are going to be in this match. Hazel Shade, for example. And I believe I've seen some of Hazel's streams, and she's... What's that?
I thought Hazel Shade was in last year.
Shut up. Just stop calling me out. Stop calling me out, everybody. I am objectively very tired right now.
I think everybody is.
Oh, yeah. No, seriously, it's good to have you here, Time Stalker, and... You know, being somebody who lives a little bit closer, maybe someday I'll swing down and we can go and... I don't even know. I don't know. What is there to do in the state of Utah? Like, go and...
I don't know, but I'm supposed to be getting together with Flannel in October because she's coming down for some sort of convention.
Ew. Oh, possibly RPG Limit Break?
Possibly. We discussed it so long ago. I don't remember the exact thing, but yeah. It'd be nice to hang out.
Hanging out's pretty okay. Yeah, let me go ahead and move on over because everybody is currently on the first mission screen here. Not e-missions, just normal missions. Yeah. Oh my gosh, this music is farty. I like it.
Yeah, it is classic Genesis electro farts.
Yeah. With RPG Limit Break, I still got to figure out if I'm going to be doing stuff from home or going down there myself. I probably should go down, but well, everybody, there is currently a poll there. And by the way, thank you, everybody who is subscribing. Again, it is September. You get a little bit of a discount if you do subscribe this month. I don't talk about it too much during matches because I want to focus on the players and all of the joy that they're having. Do you think it's fine if we start from the screen?
Yeah, this is fine. Everybody's in the same place, and this should be where they start.
I do like that we get very agent-esque music. Agent-esque, what does that even mean? We get electro farts, and that's all you need in life. Good electro fart or two.
Yeah, someone did comment that the puns for the mission titles, that are James Bond puns, are kind of fun.
License to Bubble, that isn't even a good pun. Instead of what?
Instead of License to Kill.
Yeah, that's not even a pun. This isn't even a pun. It's crappy. I would not even say that's wordplay. That's just, let's go ahead and replace one word with another one that doesn't even make sense. License to grill, to gill, to krill, that would have been better.
Krill would have been better, yeah.
Well, everybody, get all of your fish emotes and spam those, okay? Because we are beginning. With the countdown has started, everybody spam your emotes. Please, por favor, get them out there. We need glub, 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 glub. You can use emoji as well. Those show up on my stream, but just spam your emotes because as soon as I see movement, we will start our timer. And here we go. Oh, no. Glub, 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 glub.
So this is a collective thought of kinds.
Okay.
You have very specific objectives in each stage, and they tell you what you need to do in each one.
Okay.
And one thing I want to note right off the bat in this game, there are no iframes in this game at all. Your health bar can be deleted in a heartbeat.
Well, that's not great.
Yeah, and fun thing, there are some stages with invisible enemies, so you can't even see what's hitting you sometimes.
Oh no! Oh my gosh, this music.
Oh, that one's odd. Now, this also has limited continues. You have 3 lives, 3 continues, and then you're back to the start.
Okay.
Now, you can pick up extra lives, but the game is very unforgiving on what it needs to do.
Gotcha.
It looks like Masri didn't take the leftmost pipe, like I said, so they went into mission 3 instead. Because this game, you can do missions in any order.
Is there any way for them to go back and do mission 2?
No, so they're just going to have to do mission 3 and then go back and do mission 2 after they complete it.
Okay, sounds good.
Now, the mission tells them that they need to guide these fish back to safety, which means you have to take them back to the intro area that they came out of. And it doesn't look like Thunder God has understood that that's what they need to do.
Yeah, I'm letting Mazri know, by the way, that we'll go ahead and let him do mission 3 and then go back to mission 2 next. But it's not going to count unless Mazri completes both mission 2 and mission 3.
Correct.
Yeah.
And Almecia has entered a bonus area. One thing you want to notice, their health is depleting in this bonus area. You go into any bonus area and your health starts depleting. I don't know why your health just starts depleting in a bonus area, but it does, and you can die in it.
Yeah, I'm giving all of the competitors the heads up that they don't need to reset if they accidentally go into the wrong mission. But we're not going to count the later missions unless they complete the missions before that. Because it's not super straightforward how to actually move on to the next stage. Because welcome to James Pond.
Welcome to. Like, they put missions in segments. Like, the first mission is on its own, and then, like, 2 and 3 are together, 4 is on its own, and then 5 and 6 are together, I believe, is how they do it. You can randomize your missions a little bit in this game.
Gotcha. Oh my gosh, this music is so farty at times. You know what? Usually I'm not a big fan of like oompa, 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 oompa. But it's not too bad in this. Oompapa is worse than oompa. If that makes sense to anybody here. And I'm gonna go ahead and say that I'll allow this music to exist the way that it does. Okay, Almecia getting some of the extra stuff out of this chest, and I still have no idea what the crap is going on. So it looks like your fish with a little something sometimes next to you, like a little fish fairy. You get dynamite, you have a fish fairy, you blow bubbles. Like, everything just feels like it moves too fast.
Yeah, it does. And your character moves too fast, too. Yeah.
But I'm not sure how health works, or if you even have a health gauge. Is it this fishbone?
It's the yellow bar on the right. And as you take damage, it reveals a dead fish underneath it.
And James Pond looks more disappointed as you keep going. Thank you, Stream Hatman, for the raid. Come on in, everybody, and strap yourself. Buckle up.
Yeah.
We got Finny Fun, as Kingdom Hearts might put it. Fetching fish. Yeah, you did it.
Yep. And you don't have to get every item in every stage. You only have to hit a certain limit, and then it'll tell you that the exit is open.
Okay, Almisha accidentally onto mission 4, the fish with the golden bar. I'm letting them know, Almisha.
That one was the leftmost one from the mission they're in. It's really weird how the stage order goes in this thing, and I told them to take the leftmost pipe. So this is the mission that they should be getting next. Because the game's exits are in odd orders. So I told them to take the leftmost pipe, and that was what they took, and it ended up in mission 4. So that's what the next mission should be. But this one, you're actually collecting gold bars and taking them to the surface. And this is where an area where invisible enemies start to come in.
Oh no, well, I don't like that. Actually, everybody, I think you might be wondering why we have this fish swimming around and doing, I don't know, well, I know, you know why fish are swimming. Like, that's not the difficulty here, but why are we blowing stuff up with dynamite? I don't know. But there is a little bit of an intro from the blustery Baltic to the Bay of Bengal, from the penguin rookeries to the horse latitudes. The 3/4 of the world that lies under the sea is threatened. Oil spills, toxic waste, mad scientists, and worst of all, the insidious Dr. Maybe. Who will swim in their way? The name is Pond. James Pond. Ancient Double Bubble 7. I hate this game. Double Bubble 7? Freaking... This is not fine.
Now, one thing that is in this stage 4, and Almeisha just found it, is that the mushrooms can teleport you around. And you're gonna need that to get into certain areas.
Mazre, by the way, is asking if there's a way to get back to stage 2 from this point.
Yes, you can from mission 4. So.
Okay. So yeah, there will be a way to get there. This game's just special. Welcome to the special game. And yeah, the players should be moving on to the leftmost pipe when they leave the stage. Yep. And honestly, you think that they're probably going to get game overs at some point, right?
Yes. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This game is not friendly to players. Oh, now Almeisha picked up a bomb quote-unquote power-up, and this power-up leaves bombs in your wake, which can actually damage you. So, if you're not constantly moving when you pick that up, the bomb will explode and it'll hit you and you'll die immediately.
So, what are they trying to collect in these levels?
In this one, they're collecting gold bars to return them to the surface. In Mission 4.
Those would be so heavy, although I'm trying to think, because water is a little bit thick compared to air. Gold probably won't weigh quite as much, but it still has to, like, comparatively, it would still weigh. But
Yeah.
wouldn't it be a little, like, easier to carry in water?
A little bit.
I don't know if it's significant enough to, like, because, you know, if you wear an iron suit and you fall into the water, you're gonna sink to the bottom, you know? I'm not sure this is gonna be, like, very... How did Almeida take all that damage? What hit him?
I told you, there was an invisible enemy. There are power-ups that let you see those invisible enemies, but they are few and far between.
Okay. Well, I don't like that. Also, is everybody enjoying the music that you're hearing? Because we've been hearing it, like, forever. It just keeps going. It keeps going. How do you tell how many gold bars you have left? Is it the number?
It's okay. The total is the top number on top gold number on the left, and the number remaining is the bottom.
Okay,
so you've collected 4, and there are 4 remaining.
So for Almeida, 4 collected, 4 remaining. For Mazre, 5 collected. Oh well, I guess 4 collected, 4 remaining now. Okay.
Yeah.
Currently, Thunder God is on stage 2.
They're on stage 2.
There you go, stage 2, everybody. This game is brilliant.
Okay, so the exit got open. And they went back to mission 2 because that was the leftmost pipe, so now they have to exit again and go... Oh no, for Mazre that was right because they did mission 3. Almeida has come into this level and it's empty, so now they need to exit through another pipe.
Is that a game over? That got really dramatic, that music. Oh, geez. Oh, no, the fish just ate Almeida. Oh, geez.
Yeah. They need to
fish.
Through another pipe.
Yeah, what level is this that we're seeing?
They are in mission 2, but they've already cleared it. So now they just have to find the exit for mission 3.
Yeah, is it the second pipe?
Yeah. So they need to go up now and take the second pipe in this one.
Nope,
No,
that's the first one.
First pipe again. So, and that's home.
Well, this is fun. Yeah, this is not super... This is confusing. Thank you, James Bond. Yeah, go ahead and just make it a little clearer.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there we go. Mazre moving on to
Mazre
mission.
is now on mission 5.
Although I don't know if Mazre has cleared mission 2.
They shouldn't be able to get to mission 5 if they haven't cleared mission 2. They did mission 2 when they came back.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, Almeida, I believe that is a game over. Oh, nope, just a death. Okay.
Yeah.
How many... Oh, Oh, the number of fingers that the fish is holding up, that's how many lives you have left. Okay, I'm understanding the UI a little bit more. However, this game is mean. I feel like everybody's gonna get game overs like a few times just due to how painful this is. It looks like Almecia back to mission 2 again.
Yeah.
And yeah, chat, I'm gonna say fish fingers for sure. Okay, it does look like Almecia has managed to figure out how to make some progress there. And honestly, you know, considering that early on the players are going to be like trying to figure out how to get through the game and get dumping waste. Pod, you did it. You dumped the waste? Ew. Gross. Well, okay, so everybody right now, I'm not really sure who is in the lead. Maybe Mazri due to making it to level 5.
Mazri's made it to level, or made it to the next level after level 5, actually.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, I think that the early levels are going to go relatively fast once you learn how to play the game. Of course, considering that you can only get one item of the collectathon before you have to, like, take it back to the boat or wherever you got to take it. You know, it's a little bit of extra work. But yeah, James Pond, this is the game that we have right now. An hour to see who can make the most progress through the game. And it looks like Mr. Zimbu just unmuted the stream and is hearing this beautiful music. That's okay. We've been listening to this for 17 minutes so far, and we're gonna be fine. Thunder God, by the way, appears to be in a ghost ship.
Yep, that's mission 4.
Scary.
And there are things that are going on Mazri's screen where a previously fully unmovable wall suddenly becomes open, and you can pass through it, and then it shuts again.
Okay, so it just opens and closes with no real indication that it's going to do that. Okay, that's absolutely fair and well balanced. What is this, like, jellyfish doing figure 8 around Mazri? I don't even know. Okay, yeah, Almecia is a little bit confused about what to do. Because...
Yeah, I told them to go back to mission 4 and take the second pipe, which is the middle pipe.
Okay, yeah, so we'll go ahead and see if Almecia is able to get there.
Wait, it's locked? It shouldn't be locked, they've cleared it.
Well, that's not good.
They shouldn't have to redo a stage unless they've reset. I'm not sure why it's making them redo it, but I'm telling them just to redo the stage again.
Oh, welcome to this fishing nightmare here.
I don't know what's going on. They can't even leave the section they're in. They may have soft locked. I've never seen this soft lock before.
Yeah, well, this was a little bit unforeseen. If needed, we can grant some extra time to the players. You know,
Yeah, for something like this, I've never seen a soft lock like this. I wouldn't mind giving a little extra time to Almacia because of that. That is weird. Now, one of the things in the manual they talk about is hidden warps. There are actually warps that'll get you to later stages, but you have to hit certain conditions, so I don't expect any of the players to do this, but it's something they've thrown in this game that actually does make this a little bit more playable when you don't have to do the first stages over and over and over again.
Yeah, honestly, oh no, somebody is saying, is that Tubin I smell? Not quite yet, you know, we're gonna keep going. You know, if there is a strange amount of chaos that shows up, you know, we'll go ahead and take it into consideration. But considering how early on it is in the match, we may still be able to keep things going. You know, fingers crossed, fishy fins crossed that we don't have any more really weird shenanigans from this game, because this game is being a little bit of a butt. By the way, yeah, I see that for the Genesis version, this was published by EA, but other versions, for example, were published by a group called Millennium Interactive, and it was developed by Vector Dean Limited. Vector Dean made other games like James Pond 2 and James Pond 3. Who would have guessed? How about Fire and Brimstone? I feel like that's what this game is. The super aquatic games? Sounds like Hunger Games, except in the ocean. Oh, it's also a James Pond's Olympic game, because why not? Rolo to the rescue? Ooh, that is a hideous elephant. I don't like that. Okay, let me see if I can... Oh my gosh, I hate the look of this elephant. It's hideous and sassy at the same time, and I don't... Like, you can pull off sassy or hideous, but you can't pull off both at the same time. Let me show y'all, if I'm able to. Why is this picture not even showing up? Hello? Hello? Let me see. Let me change it to George Costanza real quick and see if that works. That's my test picture, okay? Costanza, do you work? Also doesn't work. Huh. Oh my gosh. OBS, why are you like this today? Why? Maybe if I unlock it, will it show up? Oh, I think I know why. Maybe? Everybody, welcome to my life. It has become an absolute nightmare, and this is the music of my nightmares, okay? I'm gonna, like, wake up in the middle of the night being like, do 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 do. Do 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 do. Da 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 da.
So, Mazre found what is an extra life, but I don't think they realized that's what it was. The big red hearts are extra lives in this game.
Okay.
And so that whenever you pick one up, it says extra, and you've gotten an extra life. But I don't think they realized that's what it was. So.
Yeah. Okay. Do. Okay, I think I've managed to fix my picture. Y'all, if you see George Costanza doing a nice pose in just like 5 seconds, then you know that I have fixed everything, and there we go. Okay, the middle picture has been fixed. Thank you, George, for being my test image. My gosh, welcome to the nightmares. Welcome to my dream. Anyways, this is the freaking elephant that I was talking about. Look at how ugly Rollo to the Rescue is. I hate this elephant. And I know nothing about the game, except that Rollo to the Rescue looks absolutely hideous.
Yeah, it is a freeing animals from capture game.
No, if it's this animal, it deserves to be captured. So, I don't know. Like, I don't really like elephants to begin with, but this is extra cursed. Extra cursed elephant. This music, it's getting to me. People are saying elephants are amazing. Elephants are amazing, but I just don't like them. Like, I am content living and letting elephants, like, live in Africa and wherever they are native and just, you know, enjoying their lives. Yeah, so in essence, one thing that's really important here is that the players are learning more or less where all of the pipes are going to be taking them. Once they have learned that a specific pipe takes them to a previous stage, they can use the next pipe in order to make more progress. However, did this take them back as well?
No, mission 3 is where they need to be. They need to clear mission 3 so that they can finish this set of stages.
Not liking elephants? Here's the deal. I know elephants are smart. Baby elephants are dorky. But I don't know. They're big and smelly and kind of hideous. Like, but they're fine. I put them on like the kind. Like I think that they're overall like, good, positive creatures. Okay, they're good. I would be sad if elephants went extinct compared to other species out there. It's just I don't like them, you know. But just because I don't like them doesn't mean that they're like bad. It's like, you know, I'm not gonna, just because I don't like Kraft macaroni and cheese, I'm not gonna like absolutely try to get rid of all the Kraft macaroni and cheese in the world. What about donkeys? I don't like donkeys either. They're also smelly and ugly. Like, I gotta be honest, not a fan. Wolf is saying Kraft mac and cheese is actually the worst mac and cheese. Yeah, but it's also not a living creature, and I still wouldn't want to eliminate it because there are people who love it, you know? So we're not making the elephants go extinct because of this game, and we're not gonna eliminate Kraft mac and cheese because I hate it. What about Shreks? Shreks aren't real.
Yeah, Mazray's back on stage 5.
Yeah, I love the blonde beach kids here.
Now, for this stage, you actually have to get out of the water to deliver these things, and your health runs out of water automatically.
Not only that, but it looks like the pelican got Mazray. That's terrifying. Oh wait, do you deliver dynamite to those beach boys as well? I mean, I guess to blow them up, yeah, you do. Deliver / explosions. That's fine. Fish, honestly, fish shouldn't be out of water too long. It's not the best for them. But
It's not dynamite. It's toxic waste containers, and you're basically knocking out the guys on the beach with them.
wait, you're fighting surfer dudes with toxic waste. I like this game. Okay, this just went up a little bit in my list of games. I also really appreciate that Almeida stage does have different music from the first stages we had. Finally we got something different. I don't like this game, but it's different music. It's fine. By the way, the person who translated the original music was by Richard Joseph, who also did music for, guess what, Sim Theme Park, and also some of the dialogue post-production team for The Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion. All of those fantastic dialogue lines in Oblivion, you can thank the person who made the music for this game. Yep, I'm gonna go ahead and give him the credit. Oh my gosh, he worked on Creatures too? Oh, okay, I played the original Creatures game. Now I want to play this one because I didn't actually know this existed. Okay, I just got really excited about this. People are saying he did music for Cannon Fodder, Glover, he did sound effects for Glover, the Chaos Engine 2, Three Ninjas Kick Back, that was great. He made the music for Mr. Blobby. Okay, never mind. You're going to jail. I hate Mr. Blobby. I hate anything that has to deal with Mr. Blobby. It's a remake of the Super Nintendo game Super Troll Islands, and he did the music for... Oh, I hate you. I hate you. Okay, you know what? Richard Joseph, you deserve the reputation for being the dialogue post-production team for Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion. It's obvious that you only checked like 99.999% of the voice lines and missed that 0.01%. That's absolutely messed up. I can't believe you would do that. Oh, now we're into the fast music. Okay.
Yeah. And now they need to take the right pipe, and the right pipe will take them to the next portion stages.
Yeah! I love the pause music in this. Like, every time you hear that really dramatic music, it is the player pausing. Mission 5 for your fins only! That doesn't even make sense. It's supposed to be eyes.
Yeah. So this is Almeida getting to the next group of stages, so they are in second now.
Very nice. Very, very nice. Yeah, honestly, so where is Masri right now? Is Masri on level, or the mission after mission 5?
Yes.
The water, yeah, looks different.
This is mission 6.
I'm very concerned about the varying qualities of water that are in this game. Like, some of them, they look fine, but then level 2 is gross and, like... Seriously, Almeida looks like he's swimming through... Oh my gosh. So we went to the store last night after Grudge Match in order to go buy some ice cream, but we also picked up some groceries, and we saw this, like, jarred hand glaze, and this is the exact color of the hand glaze. And Justin was like, that looks really gross. And I would say that a fish swimming in hand glaze is super cursed. I don't like it. Oh, I love that Chad is calling these dudes on the beach Boris Johnsons. Yeah, that's about right. Oh, get in the water! There you go. Or the ham glaze. Get back in the ham glaze, Almeida!
Yeah, I'm not sure what Thunder God is doing. They're done with their mission. They need to get to the exit.
Yeah.
There we go.
By the way, there was somebody who made the conversion from Amiga to the music that we hear here on the Genesis version, and that person also did music for Haunting starring Poltergeist, which I don't remember the sound effects being too outstanding for that, but that game's kind of enjoyable overall, even if it's flawed. They also did the music for The Immortal, at least some of the versions of that, and Road Rash. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like it. Thank you, Michael Bartlow, for moving the music over to this. And, you know, while I have been making fun of the music and how it gets repetitive, especially on some of the levels that we have heard so far, it's still fine. Almeisha, on to mission 3. I think Almeisha went through the wrong pipe, but as I said, if you go out of order...
They've made mission 5, so that is their high mark.
I would say that, yeah, since they're going to have to go back and beat mission 2 anyway in order to get back, that's fine. Looks like Mazre is on to mission 8, Leak and Let Die. That's so dumb. It's live and let die. How is leak like live at all? These aren't puns. These are sad excuses for putting a stupid, crappy word in place of another word. What? Oh, Justin. There was a water, because there are different levels in this with different water backgrounds, there's one water that looks just like the ham glaze we saw last night. And yeah, I'll go ahead and try to point it out. No, it's not that water, that's blue. But yeah, I'll try to point it out, like, if you're in the room and I see it again. Justin is very excited. I can tell.
Those holes that Mazre is avoiding are the same ones from stage 3. They're a lot smaller, and these things will just delete your health. You get stuck in one, and they will basically take your entire health bar.
Live and let dry. There we go. Live and let dry. That's how you do a pun. Chat, I need to hire you for this game because you are all, like, infinitely better than the developers at making puns. Actually, maybe that's part of it. They're like, let's go ahead and make things that aren't quite puns just to make Brosentia suffer. This was their long game.
So it's all about you, huh?
It's all about me. They knew that we were going to have this on Kusog7ande one day and that I was going to complain about how much it sucks when it comes to the pun department. Do 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 do. Oh my gosh, this is a very special game. But at the same time, I'd say that, like, it's somewhat not offensive, like, gameplay-wise. Sure, I don't love it, but it's kind of enjoyable. And, like, considering that
to the stage that really just drove me nuts playing this game.
Uh-oh.
And I believe Mazre's about to get there.
Okay, Mazre sees hearts. Man, can you imagine a fish just going and ripping your heart out just through your chest, like Indiana Jones in the Temple of Doom style? Ah! Kalema! Except for some reason he's dressed in a very fancy suit as well. I don't understand British video games from the 90s and the 80s. Like, some of them I understand very well, like Rags to Riches. I'm making a video on that, by the way. Rags to Riches I understand and love, but this? It's like, let's go ahead and make a single pun off of James Bond called James Pond, and then we're going to have literally the worst excuses for writing. They only live once.
Okay, this is a stage that's just awful. Okay, you know how I said that you lose health when you're out of the water? A good chunk of this stage is being out of the water, but you have to deal with, like, disappearing, reappearing walls that you have to wait for, so your health just deletes as you're trying to get through these sections.
Ooh, Mazre unfortunately hitting 2 bombs and getting a game over before being able to do anything. Wait, how many continues are there?
3.
That's not too bad.
3 continues and you're back to the start. There are only 12 missions in this game.
You know what? I'm actually not too offended at the idea of like having to go in sort of a
And
deadly
Madre picked up
area.
a gun.
Okay, fish with a gun, that's probably helpful. Considering that your health goes back to where it was before you left the water,
As long as you don't get hit. If you get hit, then you lose that much health when you go back in the water.
I'm kind of fine with that. I'd actually say that the system makes more sense than Mario 64, where it's like, you know what? Someone takes a chainsaw to your gut, as long as you get to the surface, you are invincible. Yeah, Mario 64 in water, more powerful than chainsaws.
It would be a problem if you didn't have to, wait on, like, walls and stuff that just show up in your way, and you can't heal or anything. You can't go back to the water because you have to wait for all these walls, and it's a timed thing.
It's called learning. You gotta learn how to go through the level, you know. Yeah, this essentially seems like the level that was made in order to make it so that you don't beat it in a day.
Yeah.
Grabbing gold, Pond, you did it! It looks like Almecia going back to level 2, which again,
They did 3 first, so.
Yep, and that's not a huge deal. That's gonna be fine here. Considering that Almecia already made it to mission 5, that's fine. Has Hazel or Thunder God seen stage 5 yet?
They have not yet.
In that case, Almecia would be considered in second place at this point. Thunder God and Hazel Shade are at risk of being eliminated from the tournament. Honestly, at this point, I would say that, like, Almecia, despite some of the confusion, really didn't lose any time. Due to the soft lock, maybe a little bit of time had been lost. I'm not exactly sure what happened there, if it was an intended game mechanic, or if Almecia broke the game in ways that I couldn't have expected.
Thunder God has also reached mission 5.
Justin, here. This is the ham glaze stage. Yep, he agrees. Yeah, okay, as soon as you see the gross ham glaze water, that is mission 5. Thunder God has the possibility to pass Almecia in a little bit.
I think Almecia got 3 items in this stage, so...
Okay. Which, honestly, the first time making it this far, that's a significant amount. Mazre is enjoying the platforming as well as clipping through floors. That's always fun. But yeah, chat is noting Mazre is on his last continue. Not a huge surprise there. I mean, this is the most progress we have seen from the players at this point. So,
oh yeah, no, Mazre has cleared 2 stages more than anybody else. This is
Thunder God about to get the second item here, blowing up Guy Fieri number 2, maybe? If the Pelican doesn't kill you, okay. Guy Fieri 2 is down. And I think we may have a third guy here. Oh, it's Fish Glaze. I don't think this is Fish Glaze. Chat, I'm going to go ahead and say that that's incorrect. Thunder God taking a death on the beach and immediately getting pelicaned again? Oh, this is brutal.
Yeah, and we have Almecia back in mission 5 as well. So
very nice.
It's gonna be close.
Yeah, considering you can get through the earlier stages relatively quickly, like, the knowledge that you gain from completing earlier levels is very, very helpful.
Yes.
Yeah, Mazre did comment in Discord, woo, that difficulty spike. As you were saying, Tempestrol, it is a huge change in difficulty. Like, it's kind of exciting to me. I actually really am fine with the idea of making the fish get out of water and do platforming, because you know, uh,
It's
as long
it's the kind of difficulty spike I don't mind because it's later in the game. It's not like this is level 2. The difficulty spike happened in mission 7. And so I'm okay with those kind of difficulty spikes later in the game. So when a game decides it's going to just drop them on it. And Almatia's now got 4 down.
Yeah, Almatia definitely is still in second place at this point. Almatia,
But
you
they
know,
are both
quickly
in the same
getting
area, so this is going to be tight.
I mean, for now, but Almatia, you know, got here without, I think, using a single continue, whereas Thunder God, you know, is at bigger risk of getting a full game over.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, another point that I want to make, like, a lot of the times people say, you know, with platformers, you should be able to, like, an optimal platformer would be a game that, like, you are not going to suddenly get hit by something that you can't avoid. Like, you should be able to react 100% of the time. Like, if you are the quote-unquote perfect gamer, you should be able to respawn and react to things happening without taking damage. And this, like, you're going out on land and taking damage over time, but I'm fine with that because as soon as you get in the water, you get all of that health back. It's like risk versus reward. I enjoy that principle in this game.
Yeah, well, Almatia's made it to mission 6.
Yeah, with the swimming dog. Uh-oh. Yeah, bubble that dog. Oh, yeah, wait, Tempestrol, have I been saying your name, Tempestrol? I actually accidentally put you on the layout before I went live today, so I don't know what's going on in my mind. Apparently Tempestrol lives rent-free in my brain. So it's great to have you here.
Well, I mean, you're much more familiar with Tempestrol than you are with me.
But yeah, Time Stalker, it's been a lot of fun watching this game. Very, oh my gosh, this is such a British game, though. Like, there's some, at the same time, like, there's definitely something notable about in the 90s games being made in Europe that I think it was very clear to a lot of the world that, like, the best games were usually made in Japan. Sort of the next layer / category of games were games made in the US, and then the next layer of games quality-wise was usually Europe. And, like, you know, it's not necessarily a bad thing per se, but it usually ended up much jankier than either those made in the US or made in Japan. That's not as true today because European developers have a lot more resources. I was talking about this last night during Grudge Match because Teardown, which is a game that we had there, was made in Sweden, and that game is amazing. I love it.
Okay, so Almatia picked up a top hat. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember what this does.
Makes you look cool. Well, okay, Almatia lost the top hat.
I think it increases your bubble speed.
Ooh,
they were
okay.
firing very fast.
Yeah, that was really good bubble speed. I like it. So people are asking what level is the bootlegs. Bootlegs go one layer under European game. Like, I would say that, like, in general, 80s and 90s, the quality that you could usually expect was, like, Japanese games, number 1. US-made games, number 2. European games, number 3. Unlicensed games usually made in the US, number 4, and then bootlegs down at the bottom, number 5. And this is very solidly, like, between layer 2 and 3, you know? This is a European game that actually has some, like, for a collectathon, I don't mind this so much. I kind of enjoy it. I hate collectathons. People here know that because I complain about them so much. But I don't mind this one too much. Like, all of the screens are somewhat different. It's not just exploring, but like having to figure out how to actually deliver the items to a specific location. It's kind of fun.
Yeah. And Almeida has found a couple of one-ups, so that is going to help a lot.
Oh, for sure.
And Thunder God hit a game over, so they're back to the start.
I think there's enough time to get back into this, though.
Oh, there is absolutely enough time to get back into this. These stages are not long when you know what you're doing with them.
Yeah. Do 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 do. I hate how much I love this music. I actually really, really like this music.
I mean, I guess that shows your taste in music again.
I would actually say that one thing that I have to... It drove you nuts?
Oh, yeah. It's the same song over and over again, and it just, at that point, just started to make me go a little insane.
One thing that I have to say, talking about the various quality of games that you can often expect from developers, one thing that European developers did extremely well in the 80s and 90s was music. Like, some of the Commodore 64 and Amiga tunes are absolute bops. And I would say that, like, while this music isn't, like, the best music in the world, at the same time, like, I kind of really like it.
Yeah. And Almeida has gotten into Mission 8, so they're still a full mission behind where Masre was, but they're making good progress.
Yeah, there's a very good chance that Almeida could make a push to move into the lead. Like, Almeida is still in second place, pretty much has a spot in round 3 for the tournament for the group stage.
Oh, they got caught there, and that thing. The thing is, you respawn where you die. So if that thing had been there again when they came out, they'd start taking damage immediately again.
They did take a little bit of damage, but luckily it disappeared after a little while. That could end up giving you some chain deaths and just be absolutely unfair.
I have a clip. I have a clip of Residual Deviants, aka Chaos Defrost, when we played this for swap race. He had 3 lives deleted right in a row.
Oh, I love it.
Respawn died, respawn died. It was incredible.
Yeah. One thing that I really enjoy about this game is that it doesn't really follow all of the, like, by the time that this came out, this was a Genesis game, first an Amiga game. By the time that this came out, there had already been some video game norms that had been established, some decent practices, and this game on Genesis came out in 91, on other platforms in 1990. So it still didn't really follow a lot of what makes for a good adventure game, but it sort of just does its own thing, and I like it.
Yeah.
Like, it definitely feels a lot more like an Amiga game that was just ported over to the Genesis, which is exactly what it is. And Amiga, like, had its own sort of style, and I'm sad that, like, I didn't get to play as many of those games when I was young. Kusog7ande definitely has given me a chance to visit all of those styles of games that I missed, but yeah, this is very much more Amiga standard of video game than Genesis typically had.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, what is this creepy music? I don't like
this. This is the bonus room, quote unquote.
Why is it scary?
Because your health is depleting.
Oh, why is it depleting?
Because that's what the bonus rooms do. Your health depletes while you're in there.
The bonus rooms kill you. Okay.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I mean, there are things in there that will give you full full health, but you have to find bonus rooms that have them. I think the one that Almatia's missing is all the way to the left on the land, and I don't know if they've gone all the way back over there or not.
I'm not sure.
Because this is one where you actually have to get all of them to progress in the mission.
One thing that I might also say for a lot of European developed games from the time is that due to a lot of limitations that came with Commodore 64 and Amiga, a lot of the times the game idea came first, whereas the world and the story of the character and such usually were second. And so this, as an exploration game, they probably wanted to make an exploration game and were like, okay, what do we do? Let's just go ahead and make a silly James Pond thing. And because of that, it's definitely focused on a lot of the level layout, a lot of the design here. And while there are flaws for like the disappearing, reappearing walls that deal damage and can infinitely kill you, at the same time, I'd say that there was a lot of attention that they paid to creating distinct levels, despite all of them being swimming. Creating unique feeling swimming levels? How do you do that? Well, ask the developers of this game. I don't think that it is exactly the best, but it's certainly, better than other games in water than I've seen. I'll give them props for that. So yeah, I'd say that, overall, I'm not thoroughly offended by this game.
Almatia has not realized that wall opens and closes, and so they think they're stuck. Because they keep leaving that area and coming back to the first screen. And I don't think they remember that opens and closes.
Well, I think we're about at the time where we need to make a decision for Almatia. Are we going to give an extra few minutes and how much time?
Yeah. I'm not sure on how much time. I would probably say the softlock probably cost them 2 minutes.
Okay.
Maybe 3. What would you say, bro? Which one would you think is better?
Honestly, I do think an extra 3 minutes would be about fair. So we can go ahead and send an to Almatia in that chat saying that due to the unexpected softlock, we will be willing to give a bonus 3 minutes after time ends. And we will let them know when time has officially ended. Cool.
Hold on, I need to ask one thing.
Yeah, Almatia is a little bit confused here, trying to figure out what to do on this screen, because this Almatia is saying that this feels like it may be another softlock. We'll have to see if Almatia is able to leave this screen. Yep.
Yeah, they can, so that's
fine. Well, okay, so one big thing, it looks like if you go to a previous stage that you had completed and get a game over on that, you may actually have to do that stage again, which is a little bit unfair, but it seems like that is the way the game works. So, welcome everybody to Kusog7ande, where sometimes games are BS. But yes, we are going to give Almatia a bonus 3 minutes due to an earlier softlock. With that said, it doesn't matter quite as much because Almatia would have to get to the next stage after this.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to matter anymore.
Yeah,
because they have to redo this stage now. I don't think they have to redo the other stage. I just think they have to redo this one, which is it's gross because of the way the continues work in this game, but they are still solidly in second place.
Yeah, I still think that, like, due to how fast the stages can go, that players are able... Okay, Almeida is going to use that little extra time that we are giving, so we're going to go 3 minutes over. Again, I'm not the one to judge whether or not somebody can get back there. That's going to be up to Almeida to see if he can pass up Mazre. With that said, Mazre has always been a strong player. You know, coming in fourth, I feel, was a little bit of a surprise for the first match. It happens to people. But I'm not too surprised that Mazre got an early and solid lead in the game and basically has held it the entire time. What happened?
Okay, so I told you that these blocks appear and disappear, right? Almeida was trying to go through the area, and the blocks appeared, and they were stuck until the blocks disappeared again. It just held Almeida in place. It is such an obnoxious mechanic.
Okay, and we are allowing Almeida to continue right now due to the soft lock. Right now, though, Almeida would have to get to this baby seal level and
save 4 seals.
That's a lot of seals.
Yeah.
But that's
now
a game
having,
over.
Now having to continue,
that's fine. That's fine.
They can still play, but I think after that game over, that's pretty much set up.
Yeah, Thunder God and Hazel Shade. I'm not exactly sure what the order is. Chad is saying Thunder God third and Hazel fourth. Mazre, I believe, is going to be the definitive winner, but again, Almeida could suddenly have a comeback in the remaining last 3 minutes that we have given as a little bit of a compensation here. Yeah.
I'm still very impressive for Mazre, Almeida, even Thunder God getting into this mission and getting decently far, because this game does not pull punches after the first stage.
Oh yeah.
Like, after the first stage, you're just it becomes very hard, and it becomes something that is really hard to deal with. I mean, the swimming, thankfully, is easy enough on its own that it's not brutal to do. I mean, it's just push the direction and go. There's nothing fighting against you like a current or anything like that. The only thing that fights against you is the enemies, honestly.
The game itself.
Yeah, because the enemies can. There's some that will latch onto you and slow you down. There's things like that. It's not exactly the nicest thing that a lot of this stuff does, but still, they made a good chunk of progress in a short amount of time.
Yeah. Do. You know what? I think that I just wanted to give 3 extra minutes so that we could hear 3 more minutes of this music. do. Do. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. Somebody is watching without audio and commentating how much they love that this game is on Kusog7ande. I am offended. And that is time. We are done with this. But I am so angry at the person who cannot hear me saying that I am offended. That's really funny that Twitch now tells you who was watching without audio, though. I can judge everybody. I can judge anybody who mutes the stream. Well, everybody, that is time. That is the game. Mazre takes first place. Almeida second. Both of them will be staying in the tournament and moving on. Unfortunately, that means that Thunder God and Hazel Shade are eliminated. Sad day.
Yeah.
No, you know what? That's how tournaments go. People need to get eliminated eventually. I'm going to go ahead and invite Mazre in. Come chat in General, if you'd like. Yeah, how do you feel that the players did overall?
I think they did well. I honestly think they all did well. It's not like I said, it's not a nice game. It's easy to control, but it's not a nice game.
Okay, not a nice game.
Congratulations,
Yeah. Hello, Masri, and congratulations. Yes, you take the victory today. Seriously, great job there.
Ooh, that was a tough one.
Uh-oh. Why so?
I mean, a lot of little things. The randomness for the objectives, the hitboxes on things that were moving tended to extend like a little bit in front of them. There was times where you would just kind of get exploded, or take a bunch of damage, and you're like, okay, what happened there? Just a lot of stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
that was the good stages,
Did you run into the invisible enemies at all?
I don't know. And see them?
Yeah, there are enemies in there that are invisible that you need a special power up to see, and
right.
You're just wondering, what is hurting me?
Yeah. Oh man. I've lost my train of thought, but yeah, the stuff that sometimes explodes and sometimes doesn't explode, but when it explodes, it instantly kills you. The missiles were definitely mean at one point.
Yeah, the other mean thing are like the poles, because they again, you have no iframes in this game, so you get hit in one of those and they just start sucking your health down immediately.
Yep. And then the other thing, the controls are pretty good, except for like the picking up and dropping of items is a bit I don't know. It seems like it only takes it on certain frames maybe or something like that. But
yeah.
That sometimes you're just standing around. You want to get in and out quick, and the game is just not letting you. So
no.
Oh
the game
no!
Doesn't let you do anything quick. And you didn't even get to the worst part of Mission 7. Like there is a section there where you literally have to stand at walls while they vanish, and then the second wall appears, and you're stuck between them while your health is draining out of water.
I think I saw that for like 2 seconds before I died. Or I was passing through to get to another one of the seals, but trying to maneuver out of water with enemies, with bears, trying to platform, and then I don't know what happened. Like the last continue I had on that attempt, I got the ray gun, and I lost it somehow. It exploded. You got hit one time, and one time you were going to pick something up, and so it dropped the gun to pick up the other item.
My gosh, I love that, like, there are multiple James Pond emotes in chat. Mooware, you should spam those some more so that we can see them fly up on stream. I want to see them here. And yeah,
Masri, I was telling Brasentia in the early portion, there are 3 James Pond games and none of them play the same way.
It's true. They're very different.
Yeah, this is James Pond 1, and like James Pond 3, Faizu gave out one year, and it is weird. It's like you're running on land the whole time, which totally contradicts this game.
I'm thinking about this game. Honestly, despite the problems that the game has, I don't really hate it. Like, I actually kind of like the music. Even after an hour, I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, no, it was pretty good. I thought, there's just like death by 1,000 cuts, and
death by 1,000 cuts.
Once you hit that halfway point, things just seem to ramp up, and I can only imagine how it gets towards the end. The one thing that stood out to me in the manual that was an interesting design choice was you can only have up to 4 lives. I thought that's fairly unique. Normally, they let us go up to like 10 or something like that, or some other round number.
Yeah.
But that might have alleviated things a little bit if you could have stocked lives earlier on. But that's not even really an option.
Yeah, you can't really stock them lives, and there's no way to get extra continues. So. Mm-hmm. It's really a little frustrating in that regard too, because like there are a lot of extra lives all around, but you can't hold on to most of them. But very well done to you making it to Mission 7, because Mission 7 is brutal. But like the mission 6 was also a stopping point for a lot of people with the walls just randomly opening and closing.
Yeah,
Oh
I can
my
see that.
gosh. Yeah, some people got like infinite comboed with the walls, and it was beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. Oh, well, I think that, you know, we've said everything that we've wanted to say. Masre, where do you do much streaming these days? Do you have streams regularly, or is this something that you do just on occasion?
No, this is much beyond Kusog7ande. I don't do too much.
Okay, that's fine. Still, I'm really glad that you've gotten involved with this and that you know, I think that you've done pretty well in the past. I was very not too surprised to see you rise towards the top. Almacia managed to hold on and moving on to round 3 as well. So seriously, great job to both of you. This was a lot of fun to watch.
Good.
Well, cool. Thank you, Masri, and thank you, Time Stalker, for giving out James Pond, the original. We finally got it, and we got to hear the beautiful bop.
All right, thanks for having me, bro.
All right, I'll see both of you later. Take care.
Later.
Well, everybody, this is Kusog7ande, the Bad Video Game Tournament. We've had a little bit of an issue with the next match, and we may actually be postponing it. I'm trying to figure out exactly what's going on, if we're moving on to match 3, or if they're going to make me play something before we get to the 3rd match. So I'm going to run a quick little ad, and we will find out in about 60 seconds what we are doing immediately in the next hour. Yeah. See you in about a minute.